Hey everybody, Lance here, and today I'm going to be teaching you my song Raining Slowly. It's a really pretty guitar piece, just real slow and lots of space. It's a really fun tune to play. It's not too difficult, so let's get started. Oh, by the way, if you like the lesson, feel free to use the link down below. It's basically a PayPal link. You can buy me a cup of coffee because I'm a big coffee fan. Anyway, you could do that. I'd be grateful. So, Raining Slowly. A quick story about this is I wrote it while in my living room while it was raining outside. And I just had this cool little idea with A minor, F, basically, and an E with a really sort of tension chords or some tension chords in there. So, what I mean by tension chords is like little notes that sort of pull to one another. Okay, the first chord that I play here is an A minor 9, and I use my first finger, so it's like making an A minor, but you're going to remove your third finger and stretch your pinky finger to fret 4 of string 3. So it should sound like this, right? It's a really nice chord, and you're going to use your thumb and third finger in the right hand to play 5 and 1. Then your thumb comes to 4, first finger, and then middle finger. So it's a very classical style where you're using all the 4 fingers. And then you want to just let that ring out. Hold it nice and tight and let it ring. Also, I would encourage you guys to go find the tablature available on my website. Instead of buying a cup of coffee, you could buy the tablature. That's the same thing, except you get something out of it. Okay, next chord is one of these tension chords. It's actually like an F bar chord, but you're going to push your fingers up. So push your first, or like rotate your hand forward so that the first and second strings become open. And in this case, you're going to go like this. So it should sound like that. Strings 6 and 1 with your thumb and ring finger. And you basically arpeggiate all the way down. So thumb, thumb, first, middle in the right hand. And then transition to this chord. That, by the way, is F major 7, but with open B string. It's called a sharp 11. But we're not going to play that open B string. You can if you want. Now the next chord is this really interesting sort of E chord. Basically it's like an E major chord, but you're going to have your little finger on the F note, 3rd fret, string 6. Then you resolve it. So that's a flat 9 is what they'd call that. Very tense chord. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then I go right back to A minor. Notice I did sort of the same thing there, that little tension. That one is string 5 and 2. Your thumb, thumb, first, thumb. And I do a little melody here. That's a C, D, and you form your A minor still, and you work your way through it. Like that. Back to our F sharp 11. So the first time I did major 7, right? Right. Second time I did the sharp 11. And then that E again. And back to A minor. So that's kind of like the intro to the song. Lots of space and place for the breathe. Place for the notes to breathe. Then I get into the theme of the song, which is this. And this starts out in the 5th position, barring the 5th fret, 1st and 2nd string. Actually, you don't have to bar on this one. You can just play the 1st string, fret 5, then 7. And when you use your little finger there, on 8, you're going to hit the A string and that high note. So you get this little... And your first finger comes to the E note, 2nd string. That's the 5th fret, okay? So we got this. Then we do it again, forming a new chord here, a D minor 7. This is little finger fret 8, first finger fret 6, and middle finger on fret 7. And you're going to play all 4 of those at the same time with a little bit of a arpeggio, you know, or a little rake. If you can't get that piano style, it's fine as well. You hit the 2nd string. 5 and 7. And then this is sort of arpeggiating the E chord. Fret 4, 5 of 2, 4, and then 3, right there. That's how I do it. So first, middle, first, and then switch positions there. It's basically like an E7 chord. In fact, you're shaping a D shape. It's E. Da, 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 da. And then you go back to A minor. Now we bar the 5th fret. I kind of get a little pickup note. All right, we do it again. That D minor 7. Then you do 5 and 7. And I changed this part up a little bit. I kind of that's fret 4, 5, and 7, kind of ascending in the E major scale there. Like that. I still follow that E7 chord, but a little different melody in your A minor. And again, just let these ring out as you want to express the song itself. Then back to the F sharp 11. And then this E chord with the flat 9. You don't really have to make the full chord, you can just use the fingers necessary there. Back to the F sharp 11. Let's see, here it is. Right, and just follow the tab on that. Or make something of your own out of that. Just make sure you fill in 4 beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Back to your A minor. This is a G sus, actually. C/G, because I have the E note in there. F major 7 or F sharp 11. So that's that 6th string with the B string, and then the E. All right, moving on to, let's see, about measure 25. So I'm following along with the tab. You guys should be too. Almost done. We're halfway through. And at this point, I kind of go back to my little lead into the song, the melody, right? Basically repeating our D minor 7. This guy, that is the same as before, A minor with a little arpeggio, right? And we're going to do that melody again. Then I go up to here, 10, and notice I use my little finger there for both of those notes because I want to land on that D minor 7 chord again. And then I do this. So 7, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, and 3. That's how I do that. So that part is like your A minor chord. Since we're coming probably from... I'll probably use the 3rd finger there. Then I do this little E, D, A minor chord. And then I do D, E, F sharp 11. And then that E chord. And back to A minor. Breathe. Then I do the Stairway to Heaven chord, if you've ever learned that. Bar the 5th fret, first through the 3rd string, and then your 3rd finger gets there. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then this. Okay, and there's some techniques in there that you could use, like you heard me do that right there. That's just a nice little left and right vibrato. You don't have to bend the string, you just kind of remove your thumb from the back of the neck and move it left and right. It's a very beautiful sound. Okay. Alright, that's Raining Slowly, folks. If you have any questions about it, feel free to comment in the YouTube comments down there. I'd be glad to answer any of your questions. I'd like to thank the Marchione Guitar Builders for providing me with this beautiful guitar to play for you guys today. And don't forget, if you liked the lesson, feel free to buy me a cup of coffee or buy the tablature. Don't forget that if you're going to learn the song. That's going to be really helpful. I appreciate you everybody watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next lesson.